Sausage. Hello, everyone, and welcome to First, the show where I, Marcus Ness, give my first impressions on a game hot off the presses right after playing it. And this episode is all about QUByte, QUByte Classics, The Humans by PIKO. And this is a collection of two versions of The Humans, an old-ass game I never played when it originally came out, and there's a good chance you probably didn't either. And you're probably going to be asking yourself, should I play it now? And I'll get to that answer soon enough. But this is a collection of two games, the 16-bit version and the portable version. This is a game where you play as the humans, the first humans that is, cavemen, and you have to work together solo cooperatively in order to reach certain goals. So the first goal of the first level is to get the spear, which you then can use in future levels to progress further. And how you do this is by creating human ladders. So you'll get on top of each other in order to reach higher places. You can use the spear once you get it to get over gaps, to attack enemies, I presume, and all that good jazz. There is a charm to it, and I really like the music. However, The Humans is a game I appreciate more than I enjoy, and part of that is definitely the lack of nostalgia, but there has been very little done to this package of two games to make it accessible to modern controls and all that jazz. So it is still a very clunky experience control-wise. It is pretty much a chore to play. It is slow and it's just not that fun. The puzzles are alright, but the lack of a rewind mechanic or anything of that sort, it makes it a very tedious process. It does at least have save states, so you don't have to rely on the password system that it originally used, but what really would have helped a lot is if the game had a rewind system, but it is a very bare bones collection of old games. And that's a bummer because I could see myself playing more of it. I can't see myself getting that into it, but I really did like the music. The visuals have a charm to them. The game itself, this whole system of working together, of having a certain number of humans in order to reach your goal. So you'll use a few to create a ladder, and then you use these two to get over the gap, and then you'll throw the spear back. You may not realize, you probably assume, and I assumed, and I was just curious, if you throw the spear and it hits one of the other humans, they're dead. You know what would be great there? A rewind mechanic, instead of having to redo the whole level because you now no longer have the number of humans you need in order to complete the level. So you just have to restart, or continue and then realize, oh, I really needed that one human I killed. But in the end, The Humans is a nice collection of old games. It's nice having old games like this accessible on modern hardware so that you don't have to resort to other means or using original hardware, etc. I appreciate that always and forever. I want every game to be handled bare minimum this way, just to give them a way to be played in a legal way, in an easy way, and in an affordable way, because this is a collection of the two games again for, I believe, $8, which isn't bad. But again, if you don't have that nostalgia for the games when they originally came out, if you don't have the memory of playing it and you're coming into this fresh like me, you'll probably have it's not going to be the best experience. I'll just leave it at that. It's not a terrible game. It just is an old game, and it's evident in more than just the visuals and whatnot. It's an old game through and through, but at least it's got some good-ass music, so if nothing else, you'll be able to enjoy that. Anywho, that will do it for this here episode of First. Once again, I am Marcus Ness. Y'all can find me on Twitter and pretty much everywhere at PX Sausage. If you'd like to see me streaming games like The Humans, you can do so over at twitch.tv/pxsausage. And if you haven't already, please do like, subscribe, hit that bell, all that jazz you do over on the YouTubes. This is, of course, on youtube.com/pixelated sausage. Speaking of pixelated sausage, if you put a dot and a comma after that, you got my website. If you go there, you can get more stuff like this as well as the art I make. And if you see something you like, art-wise, you can purchase a print of the piece you fancy. And if you fancy the site in general and anything that we do, please go over to patreon.com/pxs and support us that way. As always, thank you for watching or listening. I hope you enjoy this here episode, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye!